Okay, so here's the wiring. I think that's the power supply. There's this orange and black line goes in here. That looks like probably 4 pin with the orange and black line. And then you have another bunch of lines with varying colors. Here goes in here on the side. Okay, below the black wires, yeah, these color wires, 10 pin, that goes into the motherboard. The 3 wires with color are removed. This one, they're all removed. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove these nuts and bolts in the back, and maybe a couple of additional screws on the power supply in order to replace the component. Okay, so once these screws have been removed, now the power supply is basically loose, so it should come right off. Yep, just take it out. Oh, there's some wires that they're just stuck, they're not connected, so you just have to untighten them. Yeah, and the whole thing comes right out. Right, so this is the power supply from the M800 Lenovo Tower, 80 plus bronze, I believe. Yeah, bronze. I'm gonna replace it with this new 80 plus platinum that would give a higher wattage, 500 watt. So I'm gonna replace the 250 watt with the 500. Yeah, this label is a little loose when I remove a piece of, I guess, packaging from it. Okay, right, so I'm just gonna place it in the right spot, and yep, it fits just like the other one. I'm gonna put the screws on. Okay, so this one come here. I'm just gonna put down the cell phone. So now I have the new power supply, 500 watt. With that, I can run a much more powerful graphics card for gaming, for video processing, and some small artificial intelligence model for text, for generating text, images, and videos. So those AI models for generating videos, they are pretty small, so a lot of computers can run them. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my new graphics card RX6600. Okay. Oh wait, I should probably plug in all the wires first. Okay, so just like before, there's this 10 pin. Okay, so it's a mess. Probably should clamp it down later. So I'm gonna, this side face away from the goes away from the CPU. So this side, so yeah, goes right in, no problem. All right. So the CPU is I think the 6th or 7th generation i7 6700K, and well, 4 RAMs, each 8 gigabytes, so 32 gigabytes. I have 2 of these SSD. So the tower was from 2016. Right, so now I'm gonna put in a RX6600 with 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and hopefully I can still find something to block some slots, and the machine should be good to go. Oh, more wires, I forgot. Okay, this thing again, that's the 4-pin. I remember we had the orange and black wire. Orange and black, yellow and black. Yes, it works. So it goes in there. This side should face the part that comes out, so it can click on. Okay, it clicked. What else? For the RX6600, you're gonna need 8-pin for the power supply, because it's more power hungry for these modern graphics cards. I'm going to put this back in for the hard drive. So I need the 6 plus. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, these will do. Actually, this comes with the 8 pins, so I don't need the 2 plus 6. Actually, 2 of them. Hell, this thing can run like, you know, maybe even a 4080 or 4090 for 500 watt power supply. Okay, well, I only need one of them, so I'll just use this one. Okay. Oh, maybe I can use that again in the future. Well, maybe more updates if those advanced graphics cards become cheaper. So I don't need this. Actually, where did that come from? Okay. So it actually comes from the hard drive. So the previous setup has this power supply coming from the hard drive, which is coming from a 4-pin. So I don't need that at all. Yeah, you see the converter. So this converter, that's what gave power to my former graphics card, which is 1650. So since I don't need it anymore, I'm just gonna unplug it. Unplug. Great. Now if I need a third SSD drive, solid state drive, I could use the XX power. My power supply now is much higher than it's needed. There's a clip there. I could just use that clip in the future. So I think that's it. Those are just the 2 wires, motherboard, this 4-pin thing, and then the graphics card. Phew, this thing's huge. Alright, so yeah, if I just put in graphics card, should be. I got this recently from Micro Center. They have a sale, so the price tag was $240. It was selling for $189, and then it's gone. I got the last one. Lucky me. Alright, so that's it. I already took it out. Yeah, that's the RX6600. It's somewhat small. It's 7.8 inches. Okay, so it's not one of those 9 to 11 inches graphics card that is also 6600. All right. What else? Yeah, it looks pretty good. I already used it a little bit, so there's some dust. All right. So I'm just gonna put it into the graphics card slot here. So this tower was Lenovo M800, so it's really compact, so you have just enough space to fit in the graphics card, and it almost bumped into the wire sitting over there for the hard drives, but it fits right in. Trick is you have to let this part to slide in first. You see, this part, so the graphics card needs to go below it, and then you can deal with the other part to push it into the PCIe. Right, so you see, it fits right in with almost no space left. Later I'll see if it works. You see how tight the space is. That wire for the SSD drive is almost touching the graphics card. So the 7.8 inch graphics card is the largest size that this thing can accommodate. You can maybe get a converter, the PCI extension cord, but I don't like that kind of stuff, so I just buy this that fits right in. Okay, so now I can put this back on. You have to kind of force it a little, then it clicked in. Right now I have the 8-pin. I have two 8-pins, which will work for a lot of graphics card. But for this, I only need one of them. So let's see. Is this the right? Oh, okay. So this side should face the GPU. So it goes like this. Okay. So the click is facing me. Alright. Okay, everything should be in place. So that's how I upgraded my M800 Tau with additional RAM. So now there's 32 gigabytes. Originally it was 16. And then I got a 500 watt power supply from Lenovo. It has to be Lenovo, at least that's what the AI tells me, because they have a special size to fit into the machine, and this thing should stay pretty firmly. It was okay. Should be no problem with 4 screws. And then you got wire here, another wire on the motherboard. I should probably organize this, otherwise it will go into the CPU fan. That's not good. So let me adjust the wiring. Yeah, push the wires to the back, like into one of these space. Okay. What else? This should be okay. Let me just run it and see if it worked. Yeah, make sure this power supply is on, because you don't want to plug that in when the machine is turned on. I heard that it could burn down stuff. And I don't really need a graphics card.